Hey girl.
Howdy, 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 my beautiful Libra. How are you doing, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and today, honey, I'm going to be getting into your weekly tarot horoscope reading, Libra, for November 2021. So, find any tarot cards that resonate with you in this tarot reading today. Be sure to let me know in the comments below, because which cards resonate, because that's how I keep up with you, Libra, as well as if you do enjoy this tarot reading or you just enjoy my vibe. I'm not picky. I would appreciate it if you were to give this video a like and subscribe, because it does help me out a lot, Libra, and I always appreciate it when you do. Keep in mind, I am just an individual reading tarot cards to you, Libra. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could. So take the tarot cards that resonate and leave what doesn't. Tarot readings are just here. Tarot cards are just here to give you some food for thought, a perspective to consider. My beautiful Libra, but never making choices in your life. Remember, it doesn't matter what you identify as, whether it's he, she, they, them, anything inside or outside of that spectrum, darling. This reading's going to resonate. I promise you it's definitely going to resonate. So let's just jump into this reading, Libra. Let's see what's going on for you at this current point in time. What's happening with my Libras. And also remember, if you want to book a private reading with me, Libra, my website is linked down below, SimplyVelca.com. So starting out your energy, Libra, starting out fabulously. Three of Cups coming in here. Sagittarius actually got this for their card as well. So if you are dealing with a Libra of any type, Sagittarius, if you're dealing, reverse that, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius of any type, or if you have Sagittarian in your chart, Libra, be sure to check that out. And for those that might be a little skeptical, I used a completely different tarot deck for them. So it's not the case of where I shuffled badly, even though I do a lot of shuffles off camera. But, you know, I understand skepticism. Everyone should have some skepticism. Anyways, Libra, you know, as I was telling Sagittarius, with this Three of Cups, though, like, it's a card of celebration. It's a card of people coming together. Just like with Sagittarius, a reunion is definitely coming in for many of you guys, Sagittarius. Now, I keep calling you Sagittarius now, Libra. My gosh. Now, in this Three of Cups, though, this Three of Cups means a little bit different thing, a message compared to the other Three of Cups. In this Three of Cups, Libra, this is a card of where I feel like this is going to be very specific, Libra, for those that will be going out at all, for those that will be going to any type of social function. I didn't say this at all for Sagittarius. I do feel strongly that you're going to be having an extremely deep connection with someone through that interaction and through being at some type of party or get together, coming together as somebody. Could be Sagittarius, darling, but at the same time, I am human. I just misspeak as well. But there we go again, Libra. In this case, though, I feel as if what I mean by this is that if you weren't initially close with this energy beforehand, you're going to be a lot closer with them. It's going to be like through some type of event happening that you end up being a lot closer to them. That's something I feel. So definitely, Libra, be on the watch for that as well, especially if they have Sagittarius in their chart, darling. Like, for me to constantly be saying Sagittarius, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, Eight of Swords here, Eight of Swords. So Libra, at this current point in time, it feels like for some of y'all, you want to get closer with this energy currently, because there is this feeling of helplessness when it comes to this energy, as if you can't do anything to make the situation better. Libra, it feels like you are already open-minded to this energy, but at this current point in time, something is keeping you restricted. Something is keeping you away from being able to connect with them. For many of you guys, Libra, it might be just a sense of like distance, honestly, that is keeping you guys, like, that makes it harder for you to like connect. And so what I do want to just really push the narrative for you, Libras, is that accept any type of invite, anything that you get invited to, because that's really where this union comes into play for you, Libra. And it's a situation with somebody that you already know because of the Eight of Swords. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, even if you don't know them, when you first see them, that you would be kind of apprehensive about it, or it's like an energy that you tell yourself that wouldn't go anywhere. Whether you already know them or not, it's like you convince yourself that this wouldn't go anywhere, or you just don't know how to elevate this or continue this, Libra. I really wouldn't be surprised just as well if you get invited to a lot. Two of Cups, Libra, come on now. Yeah, for those that are seeking love and partnerships in that way, romantic or platonic, Libra is definitely in the cards for you guys right now. You know, I really enjoy this, Libra, just because, you know, it is cuffing season, honey. But yeah, it's definitely confirming to me, Libra, you are going to definitely become a lot closer with some type of connection than you ever would have imagined with this connection beforehand. Or even for those Libras, you know, thinking more so on that Eight of Swords. Some of you guys might be, even though it's weird to say Libra, right? Because I'm a Libra Scorpio cusps, and we're all children of Venus in this video, darling, unless you're a cross watcher. Where love is always the thing that drives us, but in this situation here, it feels like on some level you might feel like a little hopeless when it comes to love, as if maybe, Libra, recently you haven't been feeling like your best or attractive, or you feel like no one even notices you or cares about you in that type of way or sees you in that way. I definitely see something, darling, cooking up, honey. Cupid is definitely active around in y'all's current vicinity, in y'all's current environment, Libra. So definitely be open to that right now. Don't give up on love, honey. Don't give up on this. Don't give up on love. You have here the Five of Wands coming in here. So two-parter message for those Libras. I sense this person for some of y'all, and you would know who this is. Some of y'all that you did recently have a fight with them, or like didn't. I don't want to say fight, because I don't feel like there was necessarily a fight. It's just how things ended, or like how your last conversation with them was kind of sour. Sagittarius is definitely now I'm calling you Sagittarius again. I am so sorry, Libra. I am usually like when it comes to Libras especially, darling, because I'm a self-involved individual, honey. I love a Libra reading. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Sagittarius now. I feel like for many of you Sagittarius, Libra, we're just gonna keep it going. It feels like for many of you Libras in this situation here that it just didn't end off on a good note, and so Libra, with this situation here, I see them kind of in the same party as you are, or in the same type of setting, and then them coming forward, and it's just like doing a complete 180 with how that relationship ends up going or was, Libra. And for the other people, Libra, I feel like for other people this is a situation where, how would we put this? This is a situation of where y'all have been going through a little bit of a drought when it comes to welcoming in new connections. When it comes to conversing with anybody, it feels like you haven't been able to connect with anyone on a deeper level for quite some time now, or at the very least any type of new energy, because I feel like that's what it is that you're craving currently, Libra, is just an energy for you to really be able to invest yourself into, whether it is romantic or platonic. You're just searching for more depth, I feel. Searching for more depth, searching for a connection that you don't have to play a guessing game with. They're very transparent with their feelings and all that. And I feel like this energy here fits the bill for you, Libra. So let's continue on. I apologize, Libra. I am never this bad when it comes to just saying another zodiac sign. Seven of Swords coming in here. Darling. Oh my gosh. Libra, Libra, Libra. In this situation here, for those that... I'm going to say something, Libra, and it might piss some of y'all off, and it might make some of y'all feel a type of way, but I feel as if there's an energy here that you kind of made yourself not like them anymore, you know, because you saw it going nowhere, or you started giving up on the idea of this actually going anywhere, Libra. It feels as if you had to kind of really drill it into yourself, of just convincing yourself, being like, oh, this isn't going to go anywhere. I don't even like them. They're too short for me. They're too tall for me. They're this, they're that. It feels very much so, Libra, where it's like you went into this narrative of just convincing yourself you don't like them so you don't have to feel anything about them anymore. And then being in this setting with them, like a lot of it dissipates. A lot of it, but not all of it, Libra. So I do have to call a lot of you guys out, darling, in that, you know, make sure that when you see this energy, you don't function from like, just be wary, self-aware of the fact of like, the narratives that you twisted for yourself or how you think this person is and all this, you know, that's just something to be cautious about that I do see potentially happening. You had the Fool card in the back of the deck as well, Libra, so definitely symbolizing a fresh start with something as well, or really just the beginning journey of a very fabulous new connection that you initially, for some reason, feel very guarded towards and distrustful towards. I don't know if this is just you having trust issues or what, Libra. We have here the Knight of Discs, the Knight of Pentacles stepping forward here. And so this is definitely an energy that has been very slow paced. This would explain why, Libra, you feel like it's been a little bit of a drought, darling, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to connections in your life, because this has been just brewing for quite a long time. I don't know if this is a case of them just building up their courage or just waiting until the right moment for y'all to really connect. But definitely this connection here is really going to challenge your perspective in terms of how you see relationships. Definitely is going to be working on my Libras that do have trust issues as well. Like, I feel like this energy really is a new energy that adds can I use my words, Libra? That adds like a new dynamic to how you see the world and how you see relationships. There we go. I don't know. It's like I wanted to correct myself from new energy to dynamic, but it's just like I couldn't, darling. All right, let's continue on with this for my Libras. What's going on for my Libras? We have here the 10 of Wands coming in here. Yeah, just a lot of baggage just gets unleashed with you in this connection, Libra. Now, if this baggage is just like your own personal baggage or the baggage, Libra, that you already had with this person prior, right? There is, again, some type of reunion or some type of union that you have with somebody. And whether this person just really helps unpack this for you, with you rather, whether they were responsible for this or not, they're here to really go the long call with you. They're really here to work through things with you, and it's like really showing to you that it's safe to love, that it's safe to be vulnerable, Libra. This is a very pleasant energy to be tapping into. This makes me really happy. This person really adds like a lot of growth for you, Libra. It feels like this energy like touches a side of you that is really underdeveloped, if that makes sense. And it just is like, I feel like, yeah, it's really beautiful. Tower moments happening for you, Libra. Where is this tower moment happening in your life? What facet of your life is this tower moment happening for you, Libra? Ace of Wands, darling. Ace of Wands. Now, before I get into this narrative, let's do one more, Libra. Ace of Swords. Okay, Libra, I'm gonna do one more. If I get another ace, we get two more. So we get five of discs or pentacles, as well as the 6 of Wands. So this is definitely Libra. The tower moment happens in regards to this. I want to show you these cards longer, don't worry. In regards to this, you're having a tower moment with something that you initially felt very strongly about, very optimistic, that you probably, Libra, wanted to go 120 miles an hour towards this connection when you first felt it. And then for whatever the reason is, with that 5 of discs here, it's almost as if like your own insecurity or like something made you feel as if like it stops you in your tracks of wanting to progress with this, where you're just like, oh, where you even started questioning to yourself, being like, did I just like completely misread the situation? Did I read the room wrong? Did I read your energy wrong? Did I read too much into the actions and words that this person said? You know, a tower moment is happening with that Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, that you felt so strongly about. And so this is giving me very much so someone that you initially felt so strongly about, that you had a very strong crush over, because you misread the situation, Libra, or you felt as if you misread the situation. We don't know what happened with this, right? Some, you know, for whatever the reason it could be for why this didn't initially work out, right? You know, especially with other energies involved, like there could have been so much that was going on in this person's life, Libra. This tower moment's happening now with this, where it's just like it fizzled it out. You had to convince yourself that it wasn't going to ever work out, that you never even liked them in the first place, that you never wanted them to be your friend or what have you. Tower moment happens with us. That challenges your perspective with this greatly, Libra. It's challenging you and be like, oh, actually, you know, this isn't as bad as you thought. You know, it's one of those things where, Libra, it feels like you're gonna have to like forgive this person without them even knowing that you forgive them, with however they made you feel, with this Five of Discs or Five of Pentacles, where you were really hard on yourself from this, because I see you, especially with both Ace the Wands and the Swords, you really went gung-ho. You really felt gung-ho about this connection. You really were excited about this connection, and then, you know, for whatever the reason is, it just didn't work out then. It feels like you really had to drill it into yourself, Libra, as to why you didn't want this energy in the first place, that maybe on some level you had to villainize them where they weren't potentially a villain, you know, Libra. I have to say it right, because I do see so much potential with this connection here, and it's only going to really happen, you know, free will, darling, should you allow this to happen. I really do feel extremely optimistic that like 90% of my Libras already have connected with this energy before. I don't really see, like, for most Libras, that this is like a new energy that they see. And then Four of Wands, Libra. Yeah, I mean, the story writes itself, darling, Libra. The story writes itself. The Four of Wands is the card of marriage. I know this artwork of it doesn't really, you know, it's a lizard, darling, with a woman. So, and this is the beauty of the Lovecraftian inspired deck, Necronomicon deck. But you know, there's like, y'all two are destined for each other. You know, you felt it, they felt it, Libra. You weren't in your head about this. There's definitely strong emotions here, and for whatever the reason may be, like, it just didn't happen at that current point in time. But when it comes back up in your life again, you're going to be skeptical. Yeah, I understand it, darling, but open up to it. You know, give this another chance, right? You'll be surprised as to the reasoning as to why it didn't work out in the first place. And yeah, Libra. So let's wrap up your reading now with a Moon Oracle card here for this week. You can get two, Libra. You know what? And I ain't gonna apologize, darling. I'm gonna spoil my Libras because I'm a Libra as well, and I want two. So Libra, you get the first quarter moon, which is your commitment is being tested. A very interesting card to be having, especially with considering what it is that we just talked about. I don't feel as if, admittedly, Libra, that I need to go into too much detail with how this represents with us, because I feel like it kind of is self-explanatory. So I'm just spare like my ramblings on that. And then you have the new moon in Taurus, prosperity lying ahead. So your commitment's being tested with this, Libra, with this connection. It's definitely letting you know that it's prosperous in the end, should you be willing to have the patience and be willing to commit to this. You know, are you going to what's out and quit on this and just move on, or what are you gonna do, Libra? What are you gonna do, my darling? But Libra, that is the weekly tarot reading that I have for you. Hopefully you found some cards that resonate with you. If you did, give this video a like and subscribe. And remember, Libra, you can book a private personal reading with me on my website, linked down below, SimplyVelca.com, next to my social medias, TikTok and Instagram, also being SimplyVelca. Until next time, my beautiful Libra, I'm sorry for calling y'all Sagittarius so much. I love you so much. Bye.